Hey, you don't have to bother with that, I'll do it.
It's all right, Ron, I can manage, thank you.
Right, well, I'll just get rid of me Grundies and I'll be back to give you a hand.
Ron, you've hoovered the living room twice. You've polished all the door handles. You've even put a fresh toilet roll on the dispenser. I think I'm beginning to get the message.
What message would that be?
Look, don't think it isn't appreciated, but...
Didn't think for a minute it wasn't, mate. What time do you want me out of the way then, or is there something else I can do?
Ron, Molly's coming here for lunch today, so we can make arrangements for our future.
Yeah, well, I thought that's what it might be.
There's a lot to discuss, of course. Redecorating for a start. Clearly this place would benefit from a woman's touch.
Wouldn't we all?
And if Molly's going to be living here, she's entitled to have a say in all that. Choice of wallpaper, that kind of thing.
Hang on, Bing, there's no rush, is there?
Well, we've decided there's no point in waiting.
What, you and Molly are going to be living here over the brush?
In a mature, sharing and open relationship, yes?
Yeah, but, well, you know, I just thought that you'd take your time, you know, sort things out with Jean and that.
Well, nothing's definite yet, of course, but I think Molly will be coming here sooner rather than later.
Oh? Well, it'll be cosy then, won't it? Just the three of us?
Just the two of us, Ron. Molly and myself. I'm afraid you and I are going to have to go our separate ways, also.
I see. So, how soon are we talking then? What, a couple of months?
Ron, I know this has all been very difficult for you. And obviously the last thing I want is for you to be out on the street, but I really think you ought to start looking for something as soon as possible. I know you wouldn't want to stand between me and my future happiness, would you, Olsen?
So, we going into town then?
Yeah, I want to get some new trainers with me, Ernans.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Right there, mate.
Yeah, thanks. I just got my jacket cut. I know you from somewhere.
Yeah, don't think so.
You work for Renfrew's Building Supplies, don't you?
Well, might do.
Yeah, you do. I never forget a face, me.
Come out with my bus.
You load and unload the wagons, don't you?
Yeah, but I've got to get off anyway, mate.
Yeah, I've seen you loading the wagons.
Oh, right. Maybe I'll see you down there next time.
I'm sure you will. Thanks for bailing me out there.
Yeah. See ya.
Yeah, see ya.
What's with 20 question, Gob?
I don't know.
Keep your eye out for him if I was you. The creep. He sounds like he's onto you.
Nah, he's just another scally builder. We're going to knock off here next week.
You hope.
Anyone home?
All right, Pops.
No, I'm not all right.
The situation normal then, is it? You come in?
Jacqueline in?
No, she's off on some freebie food tasting thing with one of our clients. It is safe to come in, you know.
Aye, all right.
So, what's brought you down here then?
Don't really know. It's just that yesterday I ended up having a big heart-to-heart with Jackie Corker, and she made me think a bit, you know, about how life's too short for family fallouts and all that.
Nice one. So you've come to make the peace with our Jackie then?
As I say, I'm not really sure. I suppose I just wanted to see how the land lies.
But Dad, I wouldn't worry too much, you know. I reckon she's well prepared to meet you in the middle.
Why, she said anything?
Plenty. Well, it's not really for me to say, but she was really upset after the argument in the garage, you know.
Oh.
And she wants to really make it up to you. She's dead upset about what happened with this place.
Yeah, and so she should be, you know. I was stitched up like a kipper, wasn't I?
Come on, Dad, don't be too hard on her. But this thing is going to drag on forever unless you sort it out.
Yeah. Anyway, I tried.
Well, do you want me to tell her to go around the bungalow when she comes in?
There might not be a lot of point there, son. I could well be walking the streets by then.
Where's that?
David Crosby. That fine, upstanding, decent, warm-hearted Christian that he is throwing me out.
Are you joking?
Wish it was, son. He's moving that Molly one in, so there's no room for me. Things just seem to be going from bad to worse. So, if you hear of any cardboard boxes going spare, put my name on one, will you?
Excuse me. Ah, sorry to disturb you.
That's okay. What can I do for you?
I'm David Crosby from the bungalow over the way. I was wondering if it was possible for you to give me a quote on some work I'm thinking of having done.
No problem. We always say, no job too small.
Oh, good, good.
Nice little place, that. Not thinking of selling, are you?
No, I don't think so.
Shame. Might have been interested myself. Shown its age a bit, but nothing a few improvements wouldn't sort out. Right. Here you go. Greg Shadway. Just let me finish unloading here and I'll be over. Won't take me long.
Right. Well, that's splendid. Thanks very much. I'll see you in a minute.
No problem.
Hi, how's things?
Fine, Max. How are you?
Okay. You're not going to tell me, are you?
Tell you what.
About how we went last night with Molly.
Max, would you mind not yelling it across the close? I don't want the whole neighbourhood knowing my business.
I had no idea things are so serious between you two.
Well, they are. We're trying to make a real go of it.
David, you are sure about this, aren't you?
I've never been sure of why.
Well, you know what they say, marry in haste, repent at leisure.
I'm not getting married.
Oh, you know what I mean. I'm just concerned, that's all.
Well, you needn't be. I'm sure Molly and I will be very happy if everyone round here stops trying to put a damper on things.
I don't know, look at the prayer here. We'll have to stick a sign outside the door saying, abandon all hope, all ye who enter here.
Mum, I can hardly lift my arms up.
Oh, well, go on, you go up then. Look, you'll feel better soon, I promise.
Sitting in here. It's Max, love.
Sorry. Right, feeling rough?
It's this flu. We're all dropping like flies. Don't come too near, Max.
Right, well, I won't stay too long. Look, I'm sorry to descend on you whilst you're ill, but it's about the fence again. I caught Tim going through it yesterday.
I'm sorry, I can only apologise. Look, get it repaired, and we'll cover the bill.
Oh, no, there's no need. No, he's already given me the cash. £20.
Oh, right. Yeah, well, he said he was getting some bonuses, you know, for doing overtime and...
Well, that's not the reason why I came round. I really wanted to tell you about his attitude. He was really quite insolent. I thought you ought to know.
Yeah, well, thanks, Max. You did the right thing. Yeah, leave it with us. We'll get it sorted.
Right, well, OK. I hope you feel better soon.
See you out.
Look, I'm sorry, Sinbad. I don't want this getting out of hand, but if he damages any of my property again, I'll take the matter further, I'm afraid.
Yeah, all right, Max. Thanks. I'll see to it.
OK.
Coming! Max, come in.
Oh, looks very inviting.
Well, you know what they say. Make a bit of effort. It shows you care.
Molly must be a very lucky lady. Look, David, what I was saying earlier, I didn't mean to offend you. I just don't want to see you hurt.
I know. I just overreacted a bit, that's all. I'm afraid living with Ron and his constant jibes is maybe rather sensitive, but Max, really, you mustn't worry about me. I can't remember the last time I felt so happy. I mean, finding someone that I want to share my life with, it's extraordinary after everything went so sour with Jean. We all need somebody, don't we?
And Molly is the one for you, then, eh?
She is.
Have you mentioned anything to Patricia?
I shall tell her everything she needs to know when the time is ripe.
Do you think she'll approve?
Oh, I hope she'll have the good grace to be happy for me. Oh, I'm sure she will. As you well know, Jean and I always brought her up to be independent, go her own way.
So, I can vouch for that. I really do hope it works out successfully for you both. And I know Susanna would say the same. We'll never forget how you helped us when Matthew and Emily died. It would have been a lot harder to get through it without your support. And even though you're not officially my father-in-law anymore, well, we'll always be there for you if you need us.
Thank you, Max. It's very decent of you. I wouldn't have expected anything less of you.
Yeah. Right, well, I better be off. Enjoy your lunch together.
I'm sure we will. And the rest of our lives.
I thought you were going to work.
Work can wait. How are you feeling?
Totally ashamed. I felt horrible having to stand there and listen to that Max Farnham going on about our Tim. I've tried to keep him out of trouble, I really have.
I know you have, love. You can't go blaming yourself, can you?
But I'm his mum. At some time I must have done something drastically wrong.
It's him letting you down, love, not the other way round.
Well, I don't feel like that. I've got reason to worry, haven't I? He's definitely getting money from somewhere.
Well, he has been doing a lot of ovies lately. I'm getting tips here and there.
Oh, Sin, you're as suspicious as I am, aren't you? We've only got his word to go by. I thought he was sorting himself out before all this started up again. If he's back to his old tricks, well, it's not only his life he's going to be screwing up. It's going to affect all of us, isn't it? I know you've been patient with him, but I can't expect you to keep putting up with him forever.
Are you worried about me getting off?
Oh, yeah, I am.
Oh, don't be, all right?
Oh, you're a star, you know.
No, I'm not. Anyway, I can see his side of it too. I mean, I know what it's like being a lad and growing up with what looks like no future. No one having any faith in you or believing in you. I was a no-hoper myself for years. And I got involved in a few things that I shouldn't have. But I've lived to tell the tale, haven't I?
Yeah, I'm still worried about him though. I mean, he hasn't exactly led a trouble-free life, has he? You know, he's been off the rails more than once.
Yeah, but we don't know that he has for sure this time, though, do we? Look, I'll have a word with him, okay? See what comes of it.
Yeah.
I don't know about a loft conversion without getting up into the roof space and having a gander.
I'm not exactly wedded to the idea of creating an upstairs.
Well, it depends which walls are low burning in the end. We'll be using RSJs otherwise. I'd say the ensuite looks favourite.
Really? Do you think so? I hadn't actually considered the idea of anything as elaborate as that.
Well, for a start, it'd be a cheaper option. Now you don't need your second bedroom anymore. We could knock through there. That'll give you enough space for your master bedroom. Stick a new door in there for your bathroom. All right, mate.
All right. You didn't waste a lot of time, did you?
Ron.
Have I suddenly become invisible or what? I am still here, you know. You might have waited for me to pack before you bulldoze me room.
There's no need to react like that.
Don't worry, I'm not stopping. I'll get out your way.
Yeah, babe, get that down your neck.
Thanks, babe.
You feeling any better?
Not really, no. Hope that isn't that Max Farnham again.
Right, Ron. What can I do for you, mate? Yeah, well, I was here in the kitchen.
Actually, sir, it's a bit awkward. I'm going to have to think about putting the rent up on this place.
You are?
I'm sorry, mate.
Well, how much you thinking of putting it up by?
Well, I know it sounds a bit steep, like, but I can't see it being less than 100 a month.
How much?
I think you found the cure for the flu, Ron.
Another £100 a month for this place. It's not worth it. I mean, we might as well have a mortgage as be paying that much in rent.
Well, if you think you're going to have to move out, will you try and let us know by next week?
Look, if you're that desperate for cash, Ron, why don't you think about selling the place? That'd sort it out, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, that would, but I'd have to find a buyer sharpish. Otherwise, it could be on the market for over a year. That'd be no good to me, would it?
Yeah, I know, but you'd settle for a quick sale, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah. But that's all well and good in theory, but house buyers don't grow on trees.
So if, someone was to make you an offer for a quick sale, well, that might be an option, mightn't it?
Well, of course it would, but... Why are you offering?
I might just be, yeah.
Sin?
Yeah, well, I know we'd have to talk about it and all that. Well, it's well worth looking into, isn't it? I mean, it might be the best move for all of us.
Molly, hello.
My goodness. The place looks suspiciously tidy.
Well, I do have very high standards, you know. It's important to keep up appearances.
That must be difficult living with Ron.
Well, not today, it hasn't been, actually, no. He's made a real effort. Been cleaning up all morning.
Doesn't sound like the Ron we both know and love.
No, exactly. It's made me feel rather guilty, really. After all these weeks of being completely uncooperative, he's suddenly become this model lodger.
Why?
Well, because with you moving in, I thought it best if Ron moves out, you know. It wouldn't really make much sense otherwise, would it? Ron Dixon being under the same roof as us. Hardly the recipe for a happy relationship.
Yeah, David,
I know it sounds a bit harsh, but he has been forewarned, and, well, there's no way around it, really.
David, just hang on a minute, will you?
Hello, Molly. Now, don't worry, I'm not stopping. Come to inspect the plans for the new West Wing, have you?
I've only come for lunch, Ron.
Yes, I know you have, and don't worry, I'll be off. Didn't mean to disturb you.
Ron, please.
I'm going. I'm sure Molly here will make herself at home. After all, that's what you're after, isn't it? A nice, comfy home.
I suggest you leave now.
Yeah, well, that's your answer to everything, isn't it? Well, I suggest that you keep your hand on your halfpenny.
Sorry about that. Well, we'll just carry on, shall we? I'll get you a drink.
They look expensive.
They were.
But they cost more than 2 weeks' wages.
Yeah, or a week's worth of dropsies off the wagon drivers.
And I believe you thousands wouldn't. Including Max next door, by the way. He was round here before about you.
Oh, he hasn't been moaning again, has he?
Yes, he has. And there's a chance I might be buying this place, so the last thing I need is a mad feud with the neighbours, understand?
Sinbad, look at me. Got a new job, new gear. I'm able to pay my own way round here. I'm not going to screw up now that things are going so well for me, am I?
Well, I'll just have to take your word for it, won't I? But I've got my eye on you, right?
Don't worry, I know.
Your dad's half face, Joe.
Who? Me?
I'm sorry you had to be subjected to all that nonsense from Ron. I hope it hasn't spoiled your day.
No, of course not. I know what he's like.
So do I. That's why I want him out of here before you move in.
David, look, please don't take this the wrong way, but this is the first I've heard about me moving in here with you. I'm not exactly sure it's what I had in mind.
No, of course, I understand that, Molly. I'm well aware this place needs sprucing up. For a start, I was going to consult you about some changes to the wallpaper.
I'm not just talking about wallpaper.
No, of course not. Neither am I. In fact, today, I was talking to a builder about how best to develop the property. I thought that if we knocked through into Ron's room, we could have a really lovely master bedroom. And if I put a door through into the bathroom, we could be en suite as well.
David, please, just slow down. I don't know where you got the idea that I was moving in here with you.
But I thought that this would be a more comfortable place to live than where you're living now.
I'm perfectly happy living in my own house. I've no intention of moving in here with you.
How you feeling, love?
Lousy. I can't sleep. Tim back then.
I've had a word. He's on the straight and narrow.
You don't sound too sure.
I think we should just keep a careful eye on him. Hopefully he'll prove me wrong.
So, have you been given any thought to buying this place?
Yeah, I have. And the more I think about it, the more it makes sense. I mean, I've got over 30 grand in the building society.
Yeah, but that's yours. I haven't got that kind of money to throw around.
It doesn't matter, does it?
Oh, Sin, you've done so much for me and the rest of the family. You'd even stood by us through all Tim's nonsense. But I can't help thinking it's all going one way. All the effort and now all the money.
I don't want you worrying yourself.
Well, I can't help it. I don't want anything to spoil what we've got. Well, if you buy this place, well, that's it, you're stuck with us. And we're not exactly the dream family, I know that.
Carl, you know where I grew up, don't you? In one children's home after another. Always looking at the other kids with their normal families and normal homes, the mum and dad, and a washing line that doesn't have 30 other kids' clothes hanging from it. All I've ever wanted is someone to love who loves me, and a real family to be a part of. Anyway, seems mad paying rent forever, doesn't it? We've got enough for a good-sized deposit. All we need is a smallish mortgage, and then that's you and me sorted with a house of our own.
Oh, Sin, I think it's lovely you want to make this huge commitment to me and the kids. Just as long as you don't feel like we're scrounging off you or we're a burden to you.
Look, I know we've been down a bit of a rocky road together, but most of that was down to your Tim, wasn't it? And he said himself he's going to try and get his life together, so let's give him the benefit of the doubt, eh?
Look, after the knocks we've taken, you've got no idea what it'd mean to me to settle down in a lovely house and the love of a gorgeous fella. I couldn't ask for anything else.
It's like the cure for the flu, eh?
Yeah. So come on then, what are we going to do? Are we going to buy this house off Ron?
Why not? Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
David, I've really taken the wind out of your sails, haven't I?
No. I should have had the sense to talk things through with you instead of blundering blindly on like that. I honestly thought the two of us living here would be the right thing.
I know how fond you are of this place, but you have rented it out quite a lot over the years, haven't you?
Yes, I suppose I have rather lost my ties with it. So you think living in your house would be the best thing for us?
I am very attached to it. I know that when we're both living there together, it'll soon feel homely and welcoming.
But the Close isn't such a bad place to live, is it?
David, I know how hard it is for you to contemplate leaving.
It is a big step, Molly.
I know it is. I know. I know how hard it is, me asking you to give up so much. It's just that it would mean such a lot to me if you would come and share my house with all my familiar things as well as my life. It really would make me very happy.
You really mean that, don't you?
David, I want to be with you. But if we're going to spend the rest of our lives together, you're going to have to leave Brookside Close.
Coming up next, if you know nothing of teenage girls, get ready to be initiated into the rituals of a pyjama party. Cherryade, chocolate, and a slightly shell-shocked Hugh Fearnley-Whittingstall. TV dinners, here on 4.